My name is Sarah Anderson, and I'm thrilled to take you shopping. Thanks so much for joining us. You're invited to our artisan jewelry event, 24 hours, nonstop jewelry and gemstone shopping. We do have 5 flex pay on everything. This hour is all about Chaco Canyon. Next hour, Michael Valatutti is waiting in the wings with his beautiful vintage collection. So let's get you started. We love Chaco Canyon here at HSN. Handmade Native American jewelry for more than 2 decades. For the first time in the history of Chaco Canyon, they are bringing you a beautiful Sleeping Beauty turquoise pendant. You can choose any letter of the alphabet from A to Z. It's not small, and the Sleeping Beauty is magnificent. Big, bold, flawless, gorgeous robin's egg blue color. This is America's national treasure. We've got our beautiful Valerie wearing the M, and look at how sharp and dynamic this is. It's all set in solid sterling silver. These are handmade in the American Southwest. This is an American gemstone. It doesn't get any better than this. They're brand new, and I know you're going to love it today at $169.60. They are on sale, $50 off, and that's over an inch in length, and they're over an inch in width, so pretty impressive. Get your favorite letter early in the hour, because you're gonna love all of these artisan designs and the culture and the history and the traditions behind them, and items that you won't find anywhere else. These are all exclusive to HSN. Okay, I have something very, very special for you. A one-day only price on the Zuni Kingman Turquoise Cross Pendant. Do you want to see the size of this pendant? Let me put it in perspective for you. I'm going to need a bigger hand to show you the magnificence of the Zuni Cross pendant. This is Kingman Turquoise, another American national treasure, another American crown jewel. Look at the thickness of the silver. Look at the handcrafted details. Look at the beautiful sunburst engravings. All you need to do is add a chain. It's all handcrafted. We do have the liquid silver chains available for you, and they're going to be very affordable. It has never been seen at $99.98 until this hour, and the price expires at midnight. That is an absolute collector's dream for those of you that love Chaco Canyon. You love the spirit of the Southwest. You love celebrating our beautiful Native American jewelry designers. We'll keep you updated, as that one will go probably pretty quickly and pretty early in the hour. Okay, let's get started. And I want to invite you to our Chaco Canyon Trading Company. This is a beautiful collection of all precious metals, lots of turquoise. We've got great new designs for you this hour as well. So let's begin with the Wolf collection. That's right, this is so amazing. Join the Wolf Pack today. We have a back by popular demand Wolf watch. You're probably wondering, where are the wolves? Well, first of all, you're going to listen to them. You can practically hear them howling here. Very statuesque, a pack of wolves done in solid sterling silver on each side of that beautiful, gorgeous round dial. This is not stainless steel. Most watches are stainless steel. Forget everything you thought you knew about watches. This is solid sterling silver. This is a prize. This is a masterpiece. You have 18 Sleeping Beauty turquoise cabochon stones on both of those beautiful hinge-like cuffs. They're nice and wide. They're curved. They'll wrap around your wrist. You're just going to choose the color of the dial, and we do have 3 colors available for you. This, I believe, is the white. And we also have it for you in the blue. I'll check to see if we have any of the gray remaining. There's a nice toggle clasp on the back, so you can adjust the length, so it can fit you anywhere between 5 inches. Well, let me turn it around. There we go. 5 inches in length, or it can go all the way up to 7¼ inches in length as well with the toggle closure. Look at all that silver. Let's bring in Jennifer Wan, because she is the expert. She is the one that brings us these beautiful stories from America's Southwest. So nice to be with you for a whole hour of Chaco Canyon, Jennifer. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Good. This watch is amazing.
This is made by Raymond Delgarito, and he's been with us since the 80s, and he learned by polishing stones, and then worked his way up to be a master silversmith, working with the likes of Emerson Dagarito and Mike Smith. So as you can see here, that they taught him very well, and he's very good at his craft. And what you see here is a pack of wolves that are together, and that is a representation of, that family unit, that power. You come together as a pack, as a fist, you can conquer anything. And also with the amount of sleeping beauty that we have on here is just crazy. It's to die for.
Wow, and tell us about the symbolism of the wolves. I love hearing your stories, because a lot of these sort of time-honored traditions and techniques and jewelry making, they go back hundreds, if not thousands of years, right, in the Native American culture?
They do, and for the wolves are very loyal. They hunt together in packs. They also are together with family. They protect each other, and they're very sacred to the Navajo people too, as well. They are very cunning. They just like their counterparts, their cousins, the coyotes. They can also be, the trickster at times, but they're very, very smart too, as well.
Wow, and I love the beautiful kind of clean, easy to read dial. You've got the Arabic numerals, you got the hour, the minute, the second hand. It's all done with a very accurate, reliable quartz movement. You've got a nice metallic color in the dial. I'm wearing it in the white, and I want to show you the blue as well, because you might decide that you are in love with the blue. It kind of ties in nicely with the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. This is a huge customer pick. I would love for you to read the reviews, because it says a lot about this watch. This is from New Jersey. This lady says, I love this brand, the uniqueness and the quality. I love gemstone watches. SJ from Oregon says, this watch is beautiful. I ordered the one with the blue face, and I'm very happy with my purchase. And Jigsy from Pennsylvania says, it's arrived today, it's gorgeous, I love it. So to know that this is already a fan favorite, Jennifer, and we're bringing it back today, first time ever at a nice new low price, bringing it in at $67. The price is just for today, by the way, but you can get it home for $40. What a treat for everyone watching who's huge fans of Chaco Canyon, Jennifer.
Yes, and especially for the artisans too as well. They love hearing your comments, and they just love listening to the stories of how they've gotten their purchases, just like how you've done just now, because a lot of them live in remote areas, and they don't get a lot of reception out in the bush where they're at, and especially being on the reservation, the electricity only goes so far, and so unless they get into the city and to hear all these comments or all these adoration of their jewelry, from the customers, they love it.
I was going to say, they must take great satisfaction and joy from seeing their pieces make it to national television. Otherwise, I mean, you would not find these particular designs anywhere else. These are designed exclusively for us. We love that partnership.
Yes, and especially for the artisans, they love working and trying to bring new pieces to HSN, and they're going at it every day because they want to keep learning, they want to keep growing, and especially for the newer generation of artisans too as well. They like them to learn, the old ways, but yet turn to the new ways of silversmithing too as well.
It is kind of the perfect blend of the past and the future. Remember, what you're looking at today is something incredibly rare and at a significant value. This is solid sterling silver. It's not stainless steel, it is solid sterling silver. This is a precious metal. And then you're getting Sleeping Beauty turquoise. We have more Sleeping Beauty turquoise in this upcoming hour than I've ever seen in a Chaco Canyon collection. So this is a very, very special day. These are nice, big, beautiful Sleeping Beauty stones. They're all set in the precious metal. Then you've got that wolf pack, that wonderful symbol of pride and family and fierce loyalty. So I think you're going to be absolutely thrilled. So that is back by popular demand. Also back is the cuff. Are you ready for this? Not to be denied. This is a work of art, Jennifer. Tell us about the cuff.
Stuff is made by Thomas Yazzie, and he's been making jewelry for over 30 years. He enjoys the passion of silversmithing, and especially the way his masters have done it. As time goes on, a lot of these artisans have, they have their stamps, they have their ways and little techniques that have been passed down from generation to generation, and their skills are ingrained in them. It's in their blood, and whether or not they are silversmiths, a lot of them have alternate jobs too as well, and but they always go back to silversmithing because that's in their heart.
Well, this is so detailed. Just to give you a few highlights, you can practically see the sort of glint in his eyes. You can see his hair. You can see the texture. You can see his tail. You can see his teeth as he opens his mouth and howls at the moon. You can see these beautiful scroll work designs, big sort of leaf designs with the veining, and then you've got sterling silver beads, you've got rope twist design, and you've got genuine turquoise as well, and the feather motif as well. So look at how beautiful that is. That's all, I believe, let me just double check. There's the pendant. In the cuff, we're looking at, is that Sleeping Beauty turquoise as well in the cuff? That's impressive. It says it is. Wow, yes. 13 by 8. Those are big stones in the cuff and in the pendant. Those are both Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
They are, and when I first got the cuff, that's the first thing that that I went towards, and I put it on. And every time I get the samples that are like this, the first thing I do is I touch them, just like, oh my God, just wishing that I had pieces like this, and just to feel it, to touch it, just to see all that detail that is in there. You can just imagine Thomas sitting there and, working on each and every piece, cutting each and every piece and hand stamping. And just to have the outcome product, look the way it does. And it feels awesome when you have it.
It really is very unique, very distinctive. You're going to get so many compliments wearing it. Very few women in the world will even own this piece. These are all selected for HSN. Yeah, it's definitely that power cup. I feel like a superhero. It does take a little...
walk around like this.
Yeah, because they have a presence to them. You can sense the human energy that goes into them. Very smooth and all high polished on the inside, so it feels comfortable. You can give it a little squeeze if you do want to adjust the fit slightly. But Jennifer, these are 3-dimensional. You can choose either the cuff or the pendant today, and I think you'd be thrilled.
Get them all. I mean, right now, while you have the chance, get them all, because it's a big presence, and especially you're wearing your pieces, you're going out there, everybody's gonna love you.
Yeah, very impressive. So we're gonna keep moving on. Thank you for all of your orders. We are busy. Wait till you see this ring. I saw this before the show and I was like, wow, that is so cool. Do you see a horseshoe? Do you see a C design? Do you see a wave? Do you see a window? What do you see in this ring? Well, I see a beautiful, gorgeous Sleeping Beauty turquoise ring. This is called the Naja ring. It's a crescent shape. It's a Navajo symbol, and they were inspired by the Spanish. We'll tell you more about this kind of really cool horse-inspired design. I almost see a horseshoe, don't you? 5 flexible payments get that home, and that's coming up just right around the corner. So a lot to shop for, a lot to see. We're gonna get right to the star of the show, and already very popular. Thank you for all of your orders. I can't wait to get this on. So much to show in so little time. This is the first ever Sleeping Beauty initial pendant designed by our friends at Chaco Canyon Trading Company. And it is done in the most brilliant and flawless and eternal robin's egg blue. This is exactly what you're looking for if you are shopping Sleeping Beauty. If you're not yet familiar with Sleeping Beauty turquoise, I can tell you this, it's one of the most coveted, one of the most desired, one of the most sought after gemstones in the world today. It's mined in America, and these designs are made in America. So this is a true American treasure. You can pick your initial. It can be your name, it could be a loved one's name, it could be someone you miss, someone you share, someone you have a connection with. It could be a partner, it could be a spouse, it could be a child, it could be your dog. Whoever or whatever you love, celebrate it with their initial, a fabulous personalized design, all set in solid sterling silver. So this is a fabulous buy. And when you can get this home for less than $34 a month, it's on sale today. You're saving $50 off the price. And because it is our 24-hour jewelry event, do know that a lot of our prices do expire at midnight, this one included. So Jennifer, let's talk about this. This is a very impressive size. When I was doing our measurements before the show, each one is over an inch in height and width. So it's not small. You're getting a lot, but you're not spending a lot.
It's unique. It's unique. It's quirky. When I first seen it, I thought about the other pendants that we had before. This is bigger, and especially for the amount of Sleeping Beauty turquoise that we have in here, it really brings up the wow factor. I'm wearing the letter C, for Chaco Canyon. I have to represent. So, but a lot of people find this a fun piece, to have on you, and especially you don't see a whole lot of turquoise pendants that are like this, and I'm happy to bring it to HSN. And the artisan here, his name is Irvin Sosi, and he's been taught by Mike Smith. He's been taught by Emerson Dagarito, and so a lot of these artisans, again, they work with each other, and they help create their inspirations. They help create different pieces of jewelry together. And all these men, the majority are men. There's a few women that are on there too as well. They all have their little workstations. And when I had gone to Chaco to visit, they had their little stations where, one had country music, one had, heavy metal music, and they were just in their element. They were just in their element, sitting there and just, making their jewelry. And they didn't want to take the time off either to go to lunch or anything like that, because they're happy for having work, and especially to make pieces like this that we bring to HSN.
Like every true artisan, they probably find their flow, and then they just want to keep it going. By the way, I already have some sellouts in the initial pendant. We've now sold out of the Q, the U, the V, and the X, knowing that we didn't bring in a lot of those. Not surprising, those are going to go very quickly. But we do have every other letter of the alphabet. You're the first to see it. It's $50 off. There is so much to love about this pendant. Not to mention, it's handcrafted, it's handmade, it's all beautifully designed in precious metal. This is solid sterling silver. So this is very significant. Look at the weight, look at the presence, look at the size and the shape of these initials. They're not small. It's not a little tiny stone. You're also getting tons of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, not like a hint or a chip or a flake or maybe one stone. Look at all the Sleeping Beauty you're getting here. Those are 3x5 ovals. Those are not to be denied. Those are very significant sizes in the world of Sleeping Beauty. In all of the shows that we've had with Chaco Canyon recently, we have never had a show with this much Sleeping Beauty all in the same hour. So we are getting very busy on the phones. Here's what I recommend. Get your initial, reserve it now. It's their last full hour of the day during our artisan jewelry event. It all ends at midnight. Get it home for less than $34, or set it aside as a gift idea. The other thing that's real impressive that I'll mention quickly, it comes on a chain. It comes on their kind of famous liquid silver type design chain. It's tiny, tiny silver beads. Can you see the individual beads? I think blink and you miss it. So they are very fluid, they are very silky, they're very soft. It comes with an 18-inch chain, and it does have a nice lobster claw closure. The chain is also solid sterling silver. This is very, very impressive, Jennifer, and what a great idea to sort of celebrate the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, which is very, very important to the Native American tribes. Will you tell us a little bit about that connection they have to the mine?
For the mine, unfortunately, it's closed right now. It's been well over 10 years, but that mine is located out in Globe, Arizona, and it's a little copper mining town. I went to high school in Globe too, and the mine, the mountain in itself, I found that when the sun goes down, you can see a woman that is lying on her back with her hands over her chest. And so that's why they call it the Sleeping Beauty mine. And out of this mine comes this robin egg blue turquoise that is just so clean, and it's sought after. Everyone came out from all over the world, as soon as it closed, just to buy chips and pieces of, this particular stone. And at that time, I wondered, why, but now I do, because I never knew that the mine was so important to a lot of people, and especially for that particular stone that was there. And so now I find, the rarity in it. A lot of people who are buying Sleeping Beauty pendants and jewelry and things like that, that's a piece of history that is being given to people out there.
And very well said, because I don't want anyone to think you can just walk down the street and buy Sleeping Beauty turquoise, right? It's not available.
No.
Unless you already own a hoard, a cache of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, it's nearly impossible to get your hands on any new fresh material. So that's why if you own Sleeping Beauty turquoise, you do own a time capsule. You own a piece of history. You have captured one of the most beautiful, one of the most sought after, one of the most desired, one of the most prized turquoises in the world is Sleeping Beauty, and you're looking at it here in all of its glory. It's pure, it's flawless. You will rarely see veining, you will rarely see a matrix in the most high grades of Sleeping Beauty turquoise. All you see is the most pure, flawless, eternal robin's egg blue. It is like a sea of color. It's very mesmerizing, certainly kind of an energizing color because it sort of has that kind of brilliance to it, but it will be so pretty on the neckline. Let me show you a few of the letters here so you can see they all have a very kind of classic, simple design, and this is a symbol that will be the ultimate gift because it's a personal gift. Here's quick updates. Very popular ARS&T. So if your name is Alice, Rhonda, Sarah, or Tanya, you're in trouble. ARS&T, very, very popular. I'm sure there's many other names that you might be choosing. We have some others here. We have a C, we have an L, we have a K. You see the R, you see the M. And just to show you, these are very substantial in their size, over an inch in height and width, and you get the chain. It is removable from the chain. You've got a nice kind of oversized bail on the back. If you want to put this on a cord, if you want to put this on a leather cord, or you want to put this on another chain or another strand, certainly be my guest, or even one of those sterling silver collars. I think that would be cool. But look at all the silver work. These are handmade. I love the little sawtooth edge too around each of those bezel settings, Jennifer.
Those are made by hand too as well. They're hand cut, and what they do is each time they do the hand cut, the hand bezel, everything is cut into little circles and then it's hand soldered. And so depending on the artisan, what they do is they make like hundreds of the little bitty sawtooth bezel, items, and finally they set in the stone and everything else afterwards. And so you got to factor in all that labor and hard work. And so I hope everyone enjoys all these necklaces and pendants that we have today.
Congratulations, we are very busy. Initials are going quickly, 801774. Might be your only day to get it. We have Navajo Pearl sterling silver bead necklaces coming up. This is all brand new, by the way. Just want to give you a little sneak peek of what's yet to come. Also coming up, and available for the first time today, it's all brand new. The Chaco Canyon Kingman turquoise, another famous mine, another American mine turquoise, another very prized turquoise, done in one of the most famous kind of quintessential Western Native American designs you will find in any collection. It's called the Squash Blossom. These are some of the most beautiful and intricate and detailed designs in their entire collection that is available. We only have a few of them to go around, but if you are looking for the ultimate collector's item, that would be a gift of a lifetime. 778770 is your item number, and that comes on the double strand of those Navajo pearls, which we're gonna see in a single strand for the first time ever, coming up a little bit later in the hour. I've seen incredible presentations of those squash bottom necklaces at the Tucson Gem Show, and I could have spent hours just admiring those incredible, very large presents they have on the neckline. So enjoy yours. Okay, let's get to the Chaco Canyon Sleeping Beauty Turquoise Ring. This is called the Naja design. Tell us about this one, Jennifer. This was certainly a new design to me, and I love sort of that crescent shape. Kind of a little bit like a half moon, or maybe you see a horseshoe. What does it mean to the tribes that create this beautiful piece?
What you see here is the Naja symbol, and I was told that a long time ago, one of the first artisans had seen the Spanish conquistadors' horses, and all their bridles, horse bridles, had the Naja design, and it would be the center point on the forehead of the horse. And so what they did is they incorporated that in their jewelry making, and you see a lot of that symbolism in the whole necklace in itself. And some people say too as well that Naja is a symbolism too of the moon, you know, the crescent. And the moon crescent is also said to be a woman too as well. So that's why they have stories about the moon and how it shines at night. And they say when it's really bright outside, that's a woman. And so when you look at the moon and you're mesmerized by the beauty, that she steals all your youthfulness, and that's why she stays beautiful at night. So there's many different stories that go along with this, but this is the particular design that many Navajo artisans use. And so for today, we're going to see it in the necklace and in the ring too as well.
I can't take my eyes off this ring. I have to say, it has a very kind of cool modern look, even though it has all that wonderful history and lore behind it. Is there a certain way to wear your Naja ring, Jennifer? Do you wear it with the crescent shape one way or the other? Or is it up to the...
For me, I wear it down. That's just me.
Okay.
But I never... That'll be my next question for the artist.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like a horseshoe where they say, you know, keep the horseshoe up to keep the luck inside from spilling out.
I thought about that too as well, but I didn't want to say anything. But you know, that will be my next question.
I guess it depends which way you're holding your hand too. So I like that it is nice and flat. It's a very low profile, and if you have the right size, it's going to stay right there. It won't spin or flip or turn, and you still have room for all your other fingers. So it's very, very comfortable. I also love that there's kind of this beautiful rope twist detail that goes all the way around the band. And that's all high polished, solid sterling silver. These are made by hand, Jennifer. Talk a little bit about that process. Like, where does it begin? Do they start with the stone? Do they start with the silver?
They start with the silver. It's everything is cut out by hand. It's a silver piece that is designed, and everything is hand cut with a wire cutter. So when you see them work in an element like that, it's crazy. But this particular artist here, his name is Jimson Belen. He comes from a large family of artisans, and he's been taught by his family members, by many of the master silversmiths over at Chaco Canyon. And starting out small, he's starting out in his own right as being an upcoming top artisan too as well.
A very, very popular ring, and I'm just thrilled for all of you that are jumping in. You can go online to hsn.com. We have 5 interest-free monthly payments. If you just get it for the Sleeping Beauty factor alone, I think you're going to be thrilled, because there's a lot of Sleeping Beauty in this ring. 6x4, 3x5s, these are big. The Sleeping Beauty is AAA grade. It's beautiful, it's flawless, it's bright, it's energizing, and I just love that design. You're going to have fun wearing that. 801673 is your item number. We're gonna go squash blossom. Okay, a lot of you had a request to get another look at our squash blossom choker. And I will say this goes anywhere between a 16-inch up to a 19-inch length. So a pretty standard length in the necklace. Because of the nice big presence of the center stone, just gives you an option of wearing it maybe an inch shorter. So this just lies beautifully on the neckline. But Jennifer, I want you to jump in here, because I love the history of the squash blossom design and the symbolism.
For this particular choker, the artisan here is Zeta Begay, and she works with her husband. She's been a silversmith since she was in her 20s. She's in her 50s now, and she says that she loves working with her husband, and especially working with family. When you see the squash blossom necklace, the little flowery ends are usually on a necklace like that. But for this one, it debuts the nausea, which is in the middle, that focal point. And for her, she says that they cut each piece of turquoise by hand and shapes it. And everything is done in a whole big process, because especially with the Navajo pearls that it's on, those are made by hand. It's little square silver pieces that are hand stamped on each side, like a half bowl. And then there are two pieces that are coming together that's hand soldered. So each and every bead is hand soldered, hand stamped, hand cut. So just imagine the amount of work that she had to go through to do a piece just like this. And nothing is mass produced. Everything is done by hand. And so you're going to appreciate your artwork as you get it in from HSN a lot more.
And know that these are very limited. Because these are
Yes.
handcrafted, handmade, we don't get hundreds of these. We don't get thousands of these. We get maybe a few dozen. We have 36 of you that can order this necklace today, and we just put up a little counter there at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. So if you're even considering this piece today, I would order yours. I would get it home, and I want you to see for yourself, because I think you're gonna be so impressed. I think you're gonna be absolutely blown away. You will have a museum quality piece. You will have a handcrafted, artisan-made piece that is unlike anything else in the world today. I love that it has the double strand of those silver beads. They're called the Navajo pearl. I love that they're oxidized. I love that they add a little texture. And then, of course, this one features the Kingman turquoise in this beautiful squash blossom design in the center. I mean, this is magnificent. Let me check my measurements on this one again. I'm not sure where I set my card on this one. Here it is. This is over 2 inches at the width and about 3 inches top to bottom. So there is a nice big presence on that one, and very, very, just the array. It's almost like, it reminds me of those sundials that you also see in ancient civilizations, right? Or a circle of stones. There's something
it's
just
like that bride of stones that's sitting there, and your eyes just go directly to it. Out here in the Southwest, this is common to wear the necklace like that. You see the teenagers, you see everyday people with, their necklaces, and it's great to see that. It's great to see a lot of people are coming to the Southwest just to find these designs. But for us today, we're bringing it to HSN for those of you out there who can't come out, and enjoy this.
Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful necklace. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Okay, so that is brand new. You're the first to see it. Very few of you are going to get in on that one. We only have about a handful left. If you love the look of those Navajo pearls, it's not a gemstone, it's solid sterling silver. This is really, really cool, and they've never done this before. They've never brought in single strands of their sterling silver beaded necklace. They're here today for the very first time. 18-inch, 20-inch, 24-inch, or you can do the 30-inch. Obviously, the longer you shop, the better value you're going to get, because these are solid sterling silver. So you are getting a really kind of beautiful, luminous, glowing look around your neckline. They really capture the light fabulously. So that's brand new. That's coming up 091555 if you want to jump in on that one early. That's a style that you kind of see represented in the squash blossom necklace. But who's ready to do a little clearance shopping? Every once in a while we get a treat, we get a treasure, and we get to give it to you at the lowest price we've ever offered. Over 50% off. The earrings were previously priced at $349. Excuse me, $334 to be exact. They're now on clearance for $149.98. They are now more than 50% off. What are we looking at? A cluster of turquoise stones in the front, and look at this beautiful, gorgeous turquoise design. This is all Kingman mine, all pear-shaped, big 15 by 6 millimeter, 11 by 5 millimeters. The free form designs are these chunky nuggets And look at the amount of solid sterling silver. Each single stone is completely encapsulated in solid sterling silver. They are finished on the back in solid sterling silver. All right, Jennifer, these are what I like to call shoulder dusters, because they almost touch your shoulders, right? When you wear them, they're over 3 inches in length, but these are pretty fabulous.
I love these. They're gorgeous, and they said that a lot of work has gone into this, especially for the drop earring. It's intricate and detailed. There's a lot of bezels that is around it, and especially for the time and the amount of work that went into it, it was time consuming. And the artisan here is Greg Yazzie, and he's becoming one of our top artisans that we continue to bring to HSN, just right along up there with Emerson Duggarito and Mike Smith and everyone else too as well. And that's Greg right there.
Isn't it nice that you're giving these amazing artisans a chance to showcase their wares to the entire country? So you may never get to the Southwest, or it may be a while. You may not have a chance to shop at those beautiful boutiques or museums. If you walked into an art museum or a history museum and walked into their beautiful gallery, you'd spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars for this look. Look at how beautiful they look on Valerie. Valerie, you need those earrings. They look so stunning. I threw them on as well. They do have a nice big look, but I have to say they're not too heavy either, Jennifer.
No, they're not. And these are the type of earrings that some of the artists see that they like to tease and say, when you wear the earrings, you're supposed to walk like this or just look around, and just to be kind of fun and flirty, because women should be happy. And that's something just to tickle your neck just a little, just to let you know that, you need to be happy every single part of your day.
You got to show them off.
Yes,
okay,
show them
I like
off
that.
Like this.
You got to walk into a room and own it. You got to do a hair toss.
Yes, hair toss, or just kind of look the other way, back and forth.
oh, hi. Oh, just make it look natural, right?
Okay. Really elaborate, yes.
I'll work on my natural head toss. But everyone's going to see these earrings all the way across the room. Just took this down to a new low price. You're the first to see it. They're on clearance. Remember, you always have 30 days to make any decision on any jewelry you buy here at HSN. So if you see it and you love it, shop it, drop it in your cart. Check out the entire hour. It is going fast. We had wolf cuffs, we had wolf watches, we had squash blossom necklaces. We have an amazing, amazing Zuni cross coming up. A Zuni cross will be our one-day only price, so don't go anywhere. Hey, do you know or need someone who knows and needs a little self-care or an escape? Treat yourself to one of those special luxury routines that keeps your body hydrated. I'm finding about this now for the very first time. Can you tell? Tune in tonight at midnight and let the music icon, actress, and television personality Toni Braxton help you indulge your senses with a full home spa treatment. Oh, that sounds lovely. I need a spa treatment. Okay, that's at midnight. In the meantime, where are we gonna go next? Where should we go? Oh, let's do the Navajo pearls. This is so cool. I have never seen them do anything like this. It's the first time they've offered those Navajo pearls, which are sterling silver beads, all set in solid sterling silver, on a single strand. You get to choose your length, 18-inch, 20-inch, 24-inch, or 30-inch. We're gonna give you 5 minutes to shop, and then we're gonna get to the Zuni cross, which is our one-day only price. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But I love this design. For so many reasons, Jennifer, we love a classic pearl strand. There's something pretty and timeless and regal about a beautiful strand of pearls around a woman's neckline. You put the Navajo twist on this one.
Excuse me. When I first seen these necklaces, I think it was like a year or two ago, I thought this was unique, and I was thinking, oh, these are going to be heavy, but no, they're not. They're super light. They're comfortable. They go with a good amount of pendants, with the big bezel, and they were pretty. Every time when I wore them outside, or either just to show them off, just to see people's reactions, they thought that I was wearing the heaviest thing ever, but no, it's comfortable, it's lightweight. And for Lucinda, she had worked with us for about 25 years, and she moved away and she came back again. And so just to have her make these Navajo pearls, you know, really brings back that true uniqueness of Native American jewelry, and especially the styles that are coming out now. You have the combination of the highly polished pendants, with yet you have that unique style of the Navajo pearls too as well.
These are so beautiful, Jennifer.
They are.
Wow. Wow, I'm telling you, you do not have a necklace like this. I love everything about it. I love how the silver has a life to it, Jennifer. How would you describe it? It sort of has highs and lows. You see sort of a high polish sort of center to the bead, and then you see sort of a earthy, alluring kind of oxidized look to the outside of the bead. So they have depth, they have dimension, they have this beautiful richness to them. I would imagine they would look beautiful with just about anything that you're wearing. So this will work with a lot of different styles in your wardrobe.
Oh yes, and especially this morning when I was on, I had the butterfly pendant, and with the Navajo pearls that I had on, I just slipped that right on, and it gave it a different look. And so that was one of my favorites, because it just changed it. It changed the whole look. And when you have it on, you're gonna see it's gonna change your look too as well. These necklaces remind me of walking into a trading post and seeing the old styles of necklaces that they used to have, that they used to sell in the windows. And as they would sit there and oxidize, that's what it reminded me of. But nowadays, it's different. It's coming back. The style of jewelry making is coming back.
And you know, I think we love celebrating those wonderful national treasures, the Native American artists who have created these beautiful looks. They've been here for thousands of years. This is a time-honored tradition. It's passed down from generation to generation. There's not a lot of artisans that can create these beautiful designs, right, Jennifer? Is it becoming sort of a dying art form?
No, it's nowadays, the younger generation, you know, they're going a different way. And so what the Navajo people and the Zuni people, what they're trying to do is to create the schools, you know, create a place where they can come and learn a certain technique of jewelry making, and they're trying to do that and then tell them, you know, this is your culture, this is what our people have done for many years, and you know, it's your turn to carry on that tradition. And slowly kids are coming back, you know, to that tradition. And so it's I wouldn't say it's a dying breed, but it's slowly coming back too as well.
Sure, something we all have to nurture, and every one of you watching today can do your part to help them celebrate their culture, their history, the beautiful symbolism that goes into all of these pieces. There isn't a single piece in the collection that doesn't have a story, that doesn't have a legend, that doesn't have a wonderful tradition that literally goes back centuries and centuries. Add these to your order. I love your idea. Let's look at Jennifer one more time. If you have an enhancer bail, meaning a bail that opens and closes on the back, you can add a pendant like Jennifer did to this piece, and also use it as a backdrop for many of your other designs. So 18, 20 inch, 24 inch, or 30 inch, you can't go wrong. And by the way, they're not too heavy either. They might look super heavy, but you're not gonna, like, you know, drift to the bottom of the pool wearing that one.
They're light. I love these.
They are,
they're comfortable, they're light.
And they're flexible and they're silky.
They are.
Those are brand new. Those are going quick. All right, Jennifer, we got a lot to do. I want to mention, by the way, if you want to shop the Chaco Canyon Weekly Deal Drop on hsn.com, you can do that right here and right now. Check out what's happening on our website. And this one is a beautiful drop design that you can either choose the horse or the family. Oh my gosh, they're both really, really cool. And that's a Kingman turquoise design on that as well. All handcrafted. Everything in the show is handcrafted, handmade by Native American artisans, silversmiths. That's a Robin wood silversmith design, and you're gonna love that. You can add that to your order as well. It's our weekly deal drop, which means it's a very special piece, it's very limited, and you get a nice big price break today. Let's see, that's $70 off. Okay, who's ready for the Zuni cross? It's not small. If you want a small cross, you're gonna have to watch a different show. This is the single largest cross design that Chaco Canyon makes. Today, for the first time ever, we're offering this to you at $99.98. That is the lowest price we have ever offered. The price is good for today only. It's gonna go back up tomorrow to $149.50. It not only is solid sterling silver, let me show you the size, the magnitude. It's about 3 inches in length. It's all high polished. It's all precious metal. You have these beautiful elongated freeform Kingman turquoise stones, a total of 6, all beautifully set, bezel set, just beautifully enveloped in a wonderful array of solid sterling silver. There's little sunburst designs on the side. You'll see it's not perfect. It's not proportioned perfectly. You can see that it's handcrafted, and I think that's why people love these so much. Now, let me just explain quickly. You do want to provide your own chain, or if you're looking for the liquid silver chains, we have these, and they're on sale. The liquid silver chains are actually at the lowest price that we've ever offered. So I'll give you the item number here in a moment for the liquid silver chains. They also come in different lengths, like 18, and I think they go up to, I think the longest is in the 30s. So they start at $35 and go up. So ask about adding the chains. I'll give you that item number in a moment. But let's do this. Let's get to our one-day only price on the Kingman Turquoise Cross Pendant. This is from the Zuni tribe, Jennifer. Tell us a little bit about the Zunis.
The Zuni people, they are very well known for their intricate work in needlepoint, and they are very well known too for their pottery making. But they are particularly a farming tribe, but yet they still go to their ways of jewelry making too as well. Before the pandemic had started, we had gone to the Zuni tribe on Thursdays to go and to look at the artisans and their wares, and to try to bring in new people, you know, to expose them to HSN. And Verna Kwam is actually the maker of this cross, and this is what they call the Yule cross. And I hope I'm saying that right. It's Yule, I-U-L-E. And so this is a family design, a family crest design, and she is related to the family that this crest belongs to, and so she made that in honor of them, as a representation of them. And if you go out to the Southwest, you're going to see a lot of old adobe churches and old wooden churches that these smaller tribes, they would go into, and they would, you know, go and pray. And so now that, you know, things were changing, you know, throughout the last couple of years, the symbolism of the cross is becoming more dominant to everyone out there. It's a symbolism of hope. And so just to have that against your chest, you know, just to feel it, to touch it, just to let yourself know that, you know, everything's going to be okay. And, you know, tomorrow's going to be a brighter day too as well.
It's a beautiful piece. It looks like an ancient relic, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
This is something that you will prize for years and years to come. It's not every day that you see a handcrafted, handmade Zuni Kingman turquoise. I mean, next to Sleeping Beauty, Kingman turquoise is one of the most famous, the most coveted, sought after turquoise stones in the world today. So you are getting an American bind gemstone, you're getting an American made cross. It's handcrafted, so every little stamp detail. Come in close, notice how even the bezel setting, which is the way that all those stones are kind of nestled in there. That little kind of sawtooth edge, even that has been cut by hand. The stones have been wrapped by hand. The sterling silver has been melted and shaped by hand. So you have all this amazing passion and artistry and human energy that goes into every piece. You got the little starburst on the ends. It feels magical to hold. And I think it's gonna be one of the most dramatic pieces that you have ever owned. If you're someone who loves to celebrate the wonderful tradition and the history of the Native American tribes here in the United States, today is your day. If you wanna give this gift to someone who either has that heritage or wants to help celebrate their culture and their history and keep their traditions alive, this is a wonderful way to say what you always have wanted to say and to wear what you've always wanted to wear. You can get it home for $20. Let me show you that item number for the matching liquid silver necklaces. You guys popped it up on the left-hand side of your screen, and I didn't get a chance to read it out loud, but we do have the liquid silver necklaces. You can choose the 3-strand or you can choose the 5-strand, and they come in many different lengths. There it is, 094966. They start at $35, and depending on the length, they can go up to over $100, but that's a really great price. So that's the 5-strand, 094966. You could also choose the 3-strand. That's also available. I think with the money that you're saving on the cross, maybe you can treat yourself to the liquid silver necklace design, because those are also really just wardrobe builders. You're gonna just wear these over and over again with just about any other pendant or any other charms or enhancers that you have as well. So there's the 3-strand. Thanks, guys. 440674. These are famous in their collection. They always go very quickly. Never have enough time to spend on them in the show, but you can shop them online. 440674. Think about adding that liquid silver piece to your collection. But a very big, significant cross with one of the most famous American mined turquoise stones. And the Kingman mine, that's also, the Kingman turquoise, I should say, has been very important to the Native American people.
Oh yes, with the amount of turquoise that comes out of there, the different colors, and especially for the ceremonial green turquoise, that's one of the favorites that is in a lot of jewelry that we have. And for the Kingman turquoise, we're using the smoky Kingman. I believe it's got a bit of a light matrix in it, and it resembles the Sleeping Beauty turquoise sometimes too as well. And so just to have that variety that's coming out of this mine, we're in close contact with the owners of the mine too as well. And so we were lucky to have that opportunity to see the different deposits that are out there and learning about turquoise, and just knowing that we can continue to bring Native American jewelry to people out there, to HSN.
Well, I think this is everything that this artisan event, our 24-hour jewelry event, is all about. It's all about bringing you pieces that you would just not find if you went to the mall today. If you went to the mall today and said, I would like handcrafted Native American jewelry, where do you think they would point you? Maybe to the pretzel store. They're like, have a snack. There's nothing like that here in this mall. And I do love pretzels, but you're never gonna find, right? I mean, you're kind of giggling, Jennifer, but you'd have to go to a boutique, you'd have to go to a museum, you'd have to go to a gallery in the Southwest to find anything like this. And today you can get it at the lowest price we have ever offered. A very special opportunity for those of you that are watching and shopping right now. They are going quickly. I'm gonna find out how many of these we have to go around. We've never done this price. The price ends at midnight, and we have about $20 flex pay for you. So if you can do $20 right now, you're gonna own this Zuni cross, and you're gonna be so pleased and so proud that you shopped it while you did. Let's mention Valerie's earrings really quick, because I almost forgot. I was so excited about the pendant. I forgot we have matching earrings, and they're also, let me just check that I have the right information on the earrings. Yeah, let's see, what are the prices? They're $129, okay. They're $129 for the earrings. So that's a very affordable price for 2 earrings, 2 crosses, also Kingman mined turquoise. Let me grab a ruler. I want to double check the measurement on those. I'm not sure I have a card for this one, but it's also done in solid sterling silver. So you can see they're beautifully finished front and back. They have those little French hook closures on the front. But those are darling too, Jennifer.
These are the cutie pie crosses, is what I call them. I do believe the artisan here is Bryce Bassett, and when you see this, you're just gonna smile, just because of the way. For me, it's the way it's shaped. It looks like little flower petals, or if not, little raindrops that have come together to form the cross. And just to have that with you, and especially the amount of turquoise that is in there. Oh my God, it's a steal.
Yeah, that's a lot of turquoise. And let's talk about how difficult it's been to get either, whether it's the Kingman turquoise, which we're speaking to right now, or the Sleeping Beauty turquoise that was featured in so many of our earlier items. If you're just tuning in and you were like, wait, did she say Sleeping Beauty turquoise? Check out the first half of the show. Some of the most amazing Sleeping Beauty turquoise designs we've ever offered. But that's a lot of turquoise, and that's not easy to find right now, because like you suggested, the mines are not always cranking out turquoise these days.
No, and Mother Earth can only give you so much. I mean, if you continue to take and take, she might just stop. But for lucky for us, we have certain deposits that we bring to HSN, with our jewelry making. But for the Sleepy Beauty mine, unfortunately, again, that's been closed for a very long time. And just like you said before, it's a time capsule, and you can't take things for granted these days, because one day it's going to be here, the next it's going to be gone. So you never know. And so especially for artisans who make these pieces, the turquoise is a very significant stone for them, because they call it the sky stone. A long time ago, they said that there's a story behind it, because for the sky stone, it's supposed to be a protector. When a baby is born, you're supposed to give them a piece of turquoise, because that is supposed to bring them good luck, give them calming dreams, and keep them sleeping and happy, and for protection. They also say that for the stone, it's a representation of a father, being very protective over the daughter, the women, because we are the future. We bring children into the world, and we should be cared for very deeply by people out there. And so it's just a stone that is with you, that resonates through a lot of Native American tribes out there.
Very well said. And I love all the different ways to wear it. I was noticing Valerie was wearing it on the longer chain. Remember, we do have new low prices on the liquid silver necklaces, and they start at $35. You can kind of create your own look. The other thing I want to point out, this is a nice wide bail. So you could put this on a choker, you could put it on a leather cord. I think it could be equally feminine as it is masculine. If you're someone who loves crosses, you love that symbol of your faith, I don't see any reason why a guy couldn't put that on a leather cord, or maybe they've got another silver or gold necklace or chain. I think that would be really, really cool. This is a magnificent, spectacular piece. What you're getting today for under $100 doesn't begin to speak to the quality and certainly the color and the grade of the Kingman turquoise. This is American mined. The cross itself is American made. Hundreds of you are placing your order. If you want to get in on the final quantities, this is the lowest price we've ever offered. It's not small. If you want a cross that goes unnoticed, this is not for you. This is not subtle. It's not demure, right? It's not delicate. It is a serious piece of handcrafted, handmade artisan jewelry. And I think everyone's going to be so impressed, Jennifer.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, you look gorgeous, and the jewelry is amazing as always. Check out all of Chaco Canyon's designs online at hsn.com. That necklace, very, very popular. You might want to check out the squash blossom necklace and all these beautiful designs that were very, very special and very unique. We're proud that HSN is the home for Chaco Canyon. In the meantime, one more hour at the amazing one and only Michael Valatutti. So don't go away. I've got all brand new designs.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like 12-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on beauty, jewelry, shoe, and fashion purchases all day, every day. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $40 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
Father's Day is the perfect chance to let Dad know how much you appreciate him.
But finding that one-of-a-kind gift is not that simple. That's where we come in.
We're going to help you stay on target.
We'll keep you above par. So when it comes to Father's Day, you can go all in.
Find all your gifts for Dad this year during Father's Day Faves with Adam, Guy, and Ty. Monday at 9 p.m.
Okay. Hey, you never know what you're going to see next here at HSN. It might be the host still getting ready for the next hour. Valerie's ready. We're ready. Michael Valatutti is ready.